Welcome guys, it is day 3 of the smoothie challenge for Planted Places. Today is the green machine day and I went ahead and made it ahead of time so I could do some different blends of it to show you how to mix it up to meet your preference. So here's what we're doing today. This is all about greens, leafy greens. That's all we're doing today in terms of in your smoothie. So what I did is I started out first with a liquid, and I first added the almond milk. I'm always using almond milk, but like I said, you can mix it up with any kind of milk that you like, but the point is you need to get a liquid in there. So I did that. I also added a little bit of the plain yogurt. Today we're adding avocado, so you don't have to do that because that's already going to make it nice and creamy. I just added a little bit, and it was interesting. It's really smooth and silky. I added that. Then I added my powder. So I did my Chocho protein powder. Remember, that's the plant protein powder. Mikuna Foods. That's MIKUNA Foods.com. That is the new plant-based pea protein, which is amazing. Really, really high protein. And then I added some hemp hearts. And I added flaxseed. Now, both hemp hearts and flaxseed are really good in omegas, your omega-3s, omega-6s, and also hemp hearts in particular have high protein content at all. So, and the reason why I'm doing so much of this is I have a very busy day, and I'm probably not going to be able to have a very good lunch. So I'm really getting a really good breakfast in me so that I can go strong all day long. And then what I did is I added my greens next. So I did half an avocado, okay? And I added, the recipe asks for kale and spinach, which I did a lot of, but I also added bok choy because as you can see here, I got a ton of bok choy. And this is just one of my pots. I got a ton of bok choy grown in the backyard in the test gardens. And then I also have kale, and you can see this kale is quite big. These are not little kale leaves. And so I just grabbed 2 kale leaves. I grabbed a bunch of spinach. So here's the spinach. You can see I cut a bunch of it off. I grabbed about 5 or 6 spinach leaves. Put that into my drink, and then I blended it. And what I noticed is that it was a little thick, so I added some water. You could add milk, but I just added water to loosen it up a little bit. Then it was good. I tasted it, and it was a little it was good, but I wanted a little sweetener in there, because I have to admit, I usually do sweet smoothies, and this is my first time doing a full-on green smoothie. And because normally I just sneak in the greens and then I hide the taste with the raspberry because I do it for my kids and I don't want them to know because it's a lot of greens I put in there. And but this time, so that's normally what my palate's used to. But what I did is I just added a date, just one date. These are great dates; they're kind of big. I just added one date in there and I blended that in, and it's perfect. It's not sweet, but it's not. It's kind of, it just softened the taste a little bit, and it's perfect. So I'm so excited. So here it is. Good luck making your green smoothie. You guys make them, take a picture, post it at Planted Places.